Huh? Ah! What's happening? What happened? What happened? Howdy, folks! How are y'all doing? My name is Rees, and welcome back to the Minecraft 2025 Let's Play Adventure, where we just wrapped up nearly an entire week of Let's Play fun with Micah, or Little Bro Cub. I hope that you folks enjoyed that. And today, we're finally checking in on the turtles, or toidles if you're so inclined. And look at that! We've got turtles! We've got, hopefully, 4 of them, right? Well, there's 3 of them. Oh, one of the eggs has not hatched yet. I see. Okay, well, this is fantastic, because that means our thing actually worked. But did we get scoots? With 3 full-grown turtles, we should have 2 scoots. Okay. Not sure why we don't have 3, but that's okay, because we can let them go! Head out to sea, toidles. Hopefully they don't mind the drop. We now know that our construct works. It actually works. The toidles can grow inside of it. They can hatch. It's beautiful. They can have little babby turtles themselves now as they escape out to sea. We just gotta wait on this one to hatch. So we have a way to farm ourselves in the future some additional scoots. Now, what do we need scoots for? I don't really know. I mean, I know what we use them for. We use scoots to make the little turtle hats that we literally never wear, even though we went through so much hassle to get them. Honestly, it was quite an ordeal. Come here, you two. Come here. You're going to breed now. You might be siblings. I'm not sure. Hello? Come here. Yes, yes, yes. You, and then you can breed as well. I don't know. It doesn't matter. I love that there's so many sea turtles around here, though. Isn't that fantastic? I love that the ocean is now just full of them. This is kind of what I want to do in the caves under the house with the axolotls. I have this dream of having hundreds of axolotl swimming through all of the different tunnels and networks under the house. I think that'd be a great time. So come on up here. Who's having babies? You having babies? We're going to collect their eggs and move them into the hatching chamber next. I didn't really pay much attention to where those other ones went. I assumed, like, most of these things were all hatched over here. So this must be, yeah, there they go. I was going to say, this has got to be where they're going to end up ultimately. Who else wants to have babies? You want to have babies? You can't have babies. Have you already had babies? Who wants to have babies? There you go. There we are. Okay, a couple of them are a little bit, they're a little too eager. They've already had babies, and they're like, let's go again. Let's not. Get on up here, turtle. Have your babies. I'm just assuming that one is having babies up here. They're all from around here, right? We started with 2 turtles local to this island, and it went crazy from there. It went ham from there. So it looks like that one's gonna have babies over there. This one is having issues. Are you having? Is the torch in your way? Is that really where you want to lay them eggs or something? Is that the problem? I think that one's the other mom, isn't it? Hold on, where are you at? So you've laid your eggs, and you're heading back out to sea. So I'm wondering what happened in here. Is it possible for a turtle to crush other turtles, like turtle eggs, if they're all crammed into one space? Because that could be a problem. Well, an idea that I had, something that I'd consider doing, was creating a sort of turtle cave. So we have a bit of a raise the land up here, and have this be sort of an underground little turtle cove situation, where the turtles can lay their eggs, and then instead of one hatchery-doo, we have multiple hatchery-doo-dahs, right? So we have a bank of them all in a row, kind of maybe towards the back of the room, and then that's going to kind of come up and take up this little space here. So, I don't know, maybe we start that project today. But let's collect the eggs first off, so that they don't start hatching and then we don't get the scoots. Because priority is scoots. We gotta get the scoots. The scoots are extremely important for some reason. Maybe I'll start a store. Well, I mean, when you consider how much goes into building one of these turtle helmet things, what is it called? Is it called a turtle shell? It is called a turtle shell. It takes 5 of these. You gotta hatch at least 5 fully grown toidles to get the toidle shell helmet. Okay? And then... Wait a minute, I've not seen all these spawn. Oh, no! I did not know they'd done this with the spawn eggs. We saw one previously, I can't remember what it was. Look at the little cat and the fox one. Oh my gosh, an evoker. What is an evoker? I don't know what that is. I don't know what an endermite is either. I love the bat egg. The donkey egg! Oh, the dolphin one is like a top-down view. That's great. Hoglins. Are there spoilers in here? Should I not be looking? Are there creatures I haven't seen before? What is a Vex? I don't know what a Vex is. Maybe I shouldn't be looking at this because I'm not sure. Spiders, wither skeletons, warden. What's a warden? Warden spawn egg. I have no idea what that is. Yeah, this is great. I'm just continuing to spoil myself after saying I don't know what a Ravager is. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's quite fun. Right! We're gonna leave that one to hatch by itself, and we'll verify we get a scoot from it. I'm gonna take those two out, and then we will consider working on building that, I was confused about what I heard there for a second. We still don't have our beacon beams back. I think it might be a problem with the Distant Horizons mod, but there's not much we can do about that until we get a patch, until we get an upgrade. Do we have like a chest up here? I was gonna say I'll put the turtle eggs in there, but that doesn't really make any sense at all, does it? Where are we gonna put turtle scoot? Inside of here? Yeah, we've already got one in there. I guess we'll put the eggs in there too for now. We just can't forget them. I left my red chest on the beach! Actually, that's okay, because that is what we're going to do today. We're gonna build the sort of structure that I have in mind here. Now, fortunately, we have a lot of sandstone, because I want to build the inside of it out of sandstone. And in fact, we might need these stairs. I don't know, possibly. What is that? Is that smooth sandstone? I might like the look of smooth sandstone quite a bit. Wait a second here. Compared to this stuff? This stuff is all craggly. Look at that. So messy looking. That actually looks more natural than the sandstone. Because that looks like it's a brick structure of some variety. Hold on a second. We're gonna be converting at least a little bit of this into the smooth stuff, right there. No, not the cut. I want it smooth. Gosh darn it! How do you smooth it out? You gotta cook it or something? I bet you gotta cook the stuff. Of course you do. Makes perfect sense. Makes all the sense in the world. You probably can't blast furnace it, can you? Got quite a bit to cook up in there. I kind of feel like it's a waste though if I do it with anything other than the lava. So what is this? What was this project? Was I trying to create a bunch of nether brick? How many did I end up creating? Quite a bit, as well as popped chorus fruit. What do you do with popped chorus fruit? What are the uses for that? Oh, you can make a purple block. Or an end rod. Very fun. Can't eat it anymore, though, I suppose. Give me that bucket back. We gotta go collect some more lava. And then, you know what? At some point, we also do need to consider... Hold on, we'll speed this process up a little bit. There we go. We need to consider getting a drip set up for lava so we can have unlimited lava without having to go to the nether, because that's a little bit of a tedious procedure. That's enough for now. I'm going to go put all the rest of this up. It's cluttering up my inventory. I don't know why I got so much of it. Actually, we might need more of it now that I think about it. And I don't think I'll ever need the regular sandstone. So why wouldn't I go ahead and just toss all of this in there? And then didn't we at one point determine that if you put a lava inside of here, it would hop it in here? Or did we determine that it wouldn't do that? What if we put that on the side? There's a question for you. We're all about learning on this channel. That's what this entire series has been about. It's all about learning. We've got to try different things, experience different things, determine different procedures, right? So if we put the lava bucket in there, when this one goes, will it automatically deploy that one? We're not going to find out for a long time, because this has 100 on it already, and then it's going to consume this one. So we've got to wait until it cooks up 100 items. Now, it's already cooked up 5, about to be 6. There should be a way to speed this process up, honestly. That's absurd. That's so slow. But, yeah, we need to set up our drip. What do we do then? Now I have crippling... the choice! I gotta make a choice, and it's crippling me. Do we work on building some sort of a sand structure down here? We gotta wait on the sandstone to cook up. I guess what we can do is we can come down here and we can grab this. This is kind of a priority to me. We'll go ahead and put those away as well, unless we want to just get a whole lot more turtle eggs. I mean, do we start on that, or do we figure out where to make the lava? It's a hard choice to make. Oh, by the way, I did let them out down here, but I see he's gotten himself stuck again. So somehow they're able to get in there, but then they can't figure out how to get out. If I put blocks of glass or something, will that break the prismarine brick? Hold on, let me look that up real quick. I wasn't sure how to type it in. Covering a conduit with glass will likely prevent it from working. The conduit activation relies on a specific prismarine-based block blocks within the frame, and glass is not one of those blocks, according to the wiki. I just ended up on Reddit where someone claims you can build the conduit on land, and it'll give you night vision effects. Like, obviously we have night vision right now, because we're still under conduit power. But once that goes away, we no longer have night vision. But apparently if you build it on land, you will still have... Is that true? Is that true? Is that a real thing? That sent me down a whole different rabbit trail here. Hold on, do I have any more conduits? Have I used them all? Oh, hold on, let me correct that. I hate when I accidentally do that. I don't think I've got any more conduits. Oh no, I have to go find them. I have plenty of shells. I've collected so many Nautilus shells. Well, conduits you typically find with, like, hidden sunken treasures and things like that, correct? We're not testing that right now. We're testing whether or not we can put glass. That's what we're actually doing. We're testing whether or not we can put glass on it. It'll keep working. We're doing 2 experiments. Today is an episode of experimentation. All right, we're determining whether or not a lava bucket will hop into a furnace from the side. Whether or not that's necessary, I couldn't tell you. And then we're also going to determine whether or not we can put glass in there and this thing will keep working. So what's interesting is I still have conduit power right now, even though I've not been in the water for a while. So how long does conduit power last? My goodness. And will it be noticeable when it goes away? Not really. But it's very well lit. And we should get conduit power. Oh, no, it is back. Is it because it's raining? Is that the reason? Do I have conduit power from the rain? I was going to hop in the water over here and verify I was getting conduit power. But I think we should get it over there. So I think we'll be fine. Let's just head down here. And we'll just attempt this. And we'll see what happens. We'll see if this thing makes any weird noises as we do this. Also, why is glass not smoothing anymore? This thing should have glass smoothing, right? Like that's one of the things that we used to have. What was that a part of? What? Oh goodness. Was that a drowned? Did y'all hear that? Or is that just the sound coming from this thing? The conduit itself. Let's nestle in here. I'm gonna check my settings real quick. Did y'all know there's a distant horizon shortcut up here? I must be crazy then. I guess it just never actually had connected textures. Even though I feel like I remember that down there being a solid, like, glass situation. We've not removed any mods, I don't think. I'm almost positive all we've done is update them. Aside from we had to switch out one of our sorting mods, which has been fine. I should probably double check, but maybe we are missing a mod. I don't know, but there you are. So that thing is now encased in glass, so they shouldn't be able to get to it. Let's see if it has harmed its reach. So we should be able to go over to this side of the island, hop in the water, and still have our conduit power, which it looks like just updated. It is updating. It's still holding, probably because we're in the rain. So we can go all the way over to here, and it's still working just fine. So I don't think it's actually hurt its range in any kind of a way. It's still working just fine. What is it? It's 96 blocks or something like that. It's still working just fine. And it's definitely working off of that one and none of the other ones. At this distance, it's got to be that one. And it's still working just fine. And now we've finally reached the limits of it. We've reached the limits of our conduit power. But if we swim right back here, there you go. So, to answer the question, myth or busted, myth or confirmed, confirmed for... It works. Have we been over here before? What is this? Oh, there it goes, yeah. I remember stopping here. Wasn't that right after the episode where... Oh, you know what's interesting is the island's actually going to expand to out here. Maybe we should keep all of this as part of some sort of little, like, a pond or a lagoon on the island with little ruins in it. That's fun.
You could say they're the ruins of our ancestors who used to dwell here many eons ago.
Oh dear. This is something I find a lot, is turtles, a lot of them, jammed underneath blocks like this. And you might think, well, surely they want to be there. They don't. They just don't know how to get back out. And I think it's caused a bit by the bubbles. Oh, okay. Well, maybe they do want to be here, considering they've all decided to just immediately go back under. You know what? Not my problem, to be honest with you. Quite frankly, not my problem. I like the way the beam looks going into the sky there. I just wish this one over here worked too. Isn't that a shame? We should color code them different colors for different areas. So the Estates gets a solid color, and then Gilliam Island gets a solid color, something like that. We're waiting to bust this myth. That's what we're waiting on. We're just waiting on this to keep cooking. What else can I do with sand? It can be made into sandstone. Obviously. Got a lot of bread right now because we're going through meat faster than we're like actually making it, because I keep forgetting to go breed the mushrooms. It was a lot easier than when they were right next to my house. You know, we had the... let's call them what they were, the murder pits for all the different animals. They were right outside my door. And now we don't even have chickens anymore, which is a shame. Oh yeah, by the way, I've been leaving the Minecraft... we talked about it. I got real used to the way it looked with the storm. And I was convinced I would never like Minecraft without the storm effects. And then, while sitting down to edit and looking at the footage, I was like, no. No, this is better. This looks better. It's still a little too foggy, a little too thick. I wish I could get rid of the particle effects. I probably could, or reduce them, if I just went into the settings. Huh? Ah! What's happening? What happened? What happened? Stop it! What is happening right now? I think I accidentally right-clicked, is what I did. I'm a fool. I'm a fool. It's kind of funny, though. By the way, I found a mod called Continuity, which should work to connect all of the textures. Even if that was a thing that I imagined having. This was always like this. This was never one solid sheen of glass, right? But I feel like the windows up here were... Am I imagining that? Am I going crazy? Have I just gone crazy? Is that what it is? Okay, we just signed back in. It takes a second for everything to actually load in and the frame rate to climb above, like, 2 frames a second. I closed the game. I went to install Continuity, but you have to have something called Forgified Fabric API because it's a fabric mod, but it works with this Forgified Fabric API in NeoForge. However, that doesn't exist for any version of the game past 1.21.1. So, Continuity exists for 121.5, but the Forgified Fabric API does not. So, I had to reload the game, and I guess we just never had connected textures, and I imagined it in my mind. You know what I just realized? Just take this out. Ah, and it works! It automatically, it hopped that one back in there. We just fill this thing up, and it'll hop them back in. We figured out, we've done the test, everyone. Congratulations, pats on the back all around. Great success. Well, I think that just about does it for today, folks. We broke not one, but two, busted rather, not just broke, busted, not one, but two Minecraft, would you call them myths? It's more like Minecraft inquiries. We completed 2 inquiries. Yes, you can hop your fuel into the side of the furnace just fine. Heck, you could probably do it from the top up here if you're quick enough to get them in there before that happens. Let's find out. No, incorrect. Incorrect. You can't do that. That doesn't work. Can't confirm. We tried it. No good. But it will hop in. Wait, hold on. Did I take this one out? Wait, hold on. Wait. Oh, okay. Hold on. No, wait. Okay, no. Still good. Still good. Still proven. Still confirmed. Still confirmed. Just like that. There you go. Hopping them in from the side works just fine. In case you ever had that question, we've now answered it 3 ways from Sunday. And then, can you install glass around your conduit to prevent... It takes up so much space in here, though. It's left much less room, I feel like, for all of our wonderful little friends swimming around down here, who we need to breed more of. But yeah, you can do that if you feel so inclined, if you feel so compelled. I wish I didn't have to. I wish they just wouldn't swim and get stuck in there. I mean, I guess I could just break these and let them swim and get stuck in there and not worry about it, or tuck it off to one side. I mean, technically, we could just stick it inside of this little room right here, off to one side. But I have plans to actually open up, again, all the caves to these guys, because I want them all to swim all over the world, and just fill the caves and the underground tunnels and passageways with more axolotl. But we have to also have we have to maintain some level of axolotl on the surface. And we determined that our breeding chamber works just fine. I don't know why that egg isn't hatching, and I'm not too pressed on the subject. Jacob and Jackrabbit's doing good. Ash the Ocelot is doing great. Thank you folks for watching. God bless every one of you. I'll see you later. Goodbye!